everybody. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time it is for you where you are. Happy... Gosh, I don't know. I want to say Thursday. Hello, how you guys doing? I am getting Anthus. It's like 6 minutes after 9. So I figured I would see if I can squeeze in for the Nightfall thing. See if I can get like a real quick weekly done for a piece of Mog or something. Seems like a good idea. Know what dress she's wearing. It is separate. I can check actually. As soon as I do this, I can log on. I've got the transmog set saved. I know the skirt is the purple sarong from Trading Post. Or maybe it was from... No, I think that was Trading Post. But the top is a separate Mog piece. Good morning, Hazel. And the room. Good morning. Hope everybody's doing all right today. I am getting a spot of tea together. It's not that cold, but I'm still wearing enormous amounts of layers. Yeah, so let's just get all of these. Specifically the weekly. And then you're just going to give me some crystals. Yeah, that's good. Perfect. Okay, this'll work. This'll work. Mission progress at 80. What if the move is just to show up a little bit late? that might be the trick. Good, sunny sore leg day this morning. Nice. How was Gremlin Raid? It was good. We did a skip after all, which was nice. So we didn't have to do the whole thing. We got off quite early. We just did, first boss in the last 3. The House of Cards dropped, so if somebody could get it. I don't know who got it, didn't pay attention, didn't roll for it, but I know people want it, so there's at least one person who's happy. 100% show up 10 minutes past usually. Remember how long it took to level him? I can find out. So his total played is 2 hours and 2 days and 6 hours, and then at cap it's been 13 hours. So you can say about 1 day and 12 hours. About, what does that make? 36? No, I don't know. Somewhere in there. Day and a half of played time to level him. He leveled before this current patch's leveling event though. So it would be a bit faster now with the buff that we have. Especially if you were doing it efficiently and not like me on my mage. Bought approximately 3 items. One of the Fox T-Mogs, some of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle weapons. Nice. I know I want the Hedgehog. Outside of that, I'm not sure what it is that I want, so it'll be fun to take a look and do some shopping in a bit. Hope you're doing better. Thank you. Yeah, I feel a fair bit better this morning. I'm still I loaded up on cold meds, but I think that'll be good. I'm just gonna stay home and take it a little easy today. You could get one of the Fox T-Mogs. They look really good without the head and shoulders. I will look at it. I do not think I'm going to though. Updated the Trading Post UI a bit. Oh, nice. Haven't played Shadowlands. Is it worth to come back? Always a personal choice. If you want to, then absolutely. If you're burned out on WoW forever, then you wouldn't be asking the question. It was nice to spend this morning with Moose and not go anywhere. Still don't like the Trading Post, but it's fine. Did you store your cold meds in the fridge? I didn't. Am I meant to? I have these Tylenol or Tylenol adjacent like day and night cold meds, which are great, except that for some ungodly reason, they've colored the daytime ones blue and the nighttime ones white, which I think is fully backwards. I've never in my life before this particular pack seen the day ones be blue, like a soothing like evening blue. Like it's when I first got these, I accidentally did mix them up. And I was taking the nighttime ones during the day and then wondering why I was so tired. Because they were just fully the backwards colors that you would think they are. But I'm onto them now. I figured it out. They do have them labeled correctly on the box. It's just so counterintuitive that I didn't catch it at first. They are probably room temp meds now. Oh. Oh, I see. Totally forgot to level my alliance students during time walking week. Have almost all races to 80. 13 to go. Nice. That is a lot of alts. Let's see. Yeah, showing up late seems to be the move for this. You would maybe miss out on a tiny bit of rep if you weren't getting all of the service boxes. Because those, I guess, are personal now. So you would maybe not have enough time to finish all of them. But I don't think the rep is going to be a huge sticking point for these anyway. And they do like to give this boss enough health with everybody fighting it for lots of people to show up and tag it. Mog from the service boxes. I don't have all the things turned on in this character. Good morning, good raid night. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. I managed to... We finished a bit early. I caught up on my Animal Crossing in the last like 20 minutes before the shops closed. Spent some time looking at some real estate stuff. And then, yeah. In bed. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about your dog, Milligram. That's really scary. Oh, poor baby. Don't think I realized this till this week that the side gig cartel rep is not based on your chosen cartel. Yeah, they're and it's not very much rep either. Like, I've been doing them. I didn't finish them this week. I did one to... I think it was for the chat list. I did chat list on my main. I have more chat lists that I would need to do this week. I want to do Trading Post today, though. Especially because there's Children's Week up. I haven't looked at what's new from that. There might be new stuff. And I can, I think, double dip and get some Trading Post credit from doing some Children's Week things. So we might have some holiday stuff to do. Okay, I've been fighting this boss for 45 years. I'm old now. 3 new pets, 2 new mogs. Okay. Have you guys been doing the weekly, like the Night Flame event, Nightfall event weekly on alts? So veteran trinket. I don't think he needs that. You got a chest there. Hell no. I know it's a good way to get collectibles, but so yeah, that gave me an extra 50 rep. Crescent stones and whatever, and then the satchel had an emblem that we can use to buy whatever piece we specifically want here.
A dangerous world calls for inspired solutions.
So yeah, you could buy any armor type item. He doesn't have his adults turned on. We need can I mog it and all the things. Very important. Do it on my 4 mains. Your 4 mains. Love that. Hang on, I'm just gonna grab my teapot. I'll be 30 seconds. We're using the cute teapot today. Extra cute because matching teacups, not lost. Pours reasonably well. Not broken in any meaningful way. Owned a few cracked teapots in my life. Not too bad. Okay. I got that for myself a couple of years ago when I moved into town. I found a specialty tea shop. Bought a teapot and some tea, never went back. Tea of the day making a return? I don't know. It's a Tetley tea bag from from the little discount tin. It's just what I like to have if I feel like I'm getting a cold. Did I reload my UI? I did. Okay, so these are all the things that I don't have. We can be working on... I could be working on completing a set for a different armor type before I even worry about plate. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. Shoulders are kind of nice. Because, yeah, I can see that I have... Well, I wouldn't... That would have dropped for me. If these things can also drop... Well, no, they're purple ones. I don't know. I'm confused. I don't know what to do. Let's buy him something that he needs, maybe? Because he's got champion gear, so he could probably wear... Wow, his gear's shockingly good for an alt. Did he replace all his... Well, he's got a veteran ring, but, like, not messing with that. Alright, I guess I'm just buying something for Mog, then. Does he want to wear this nice helmet? Or oh yeah, he bought the shoulders already because they were cool. Ooh, let's do the legs. The legs are cool. We'll do that. Done. All right.
Imperial steel conquered a
Lovely.
continent.
How to get the white weapons? Only saw purple weapons in the vendor. Let me see. Defender of the Sacred Flame. That's a belt. Buckle, tabard. I don't know. I wonder if they drop from something. Seeing so many new trading post things around Dornigal. Have to earn my tender first. They drop from the event boss. You're not going to use those T-Mog sets. No, of course not. I mean, I might. We might mix and match a little piece. You want to? Here, we'll make a little Mog with that new thing that I just bought. This will be good. He needs here. Anthus 3. So he's got to use those new pants. We just got those. He's got like the lovely little skirt. He's Anthus, so he of course needs to have some kind of a halter top to go with it. The belt's not going to work out here. That's no good. Something that really lets his pecs breathe, you know? You don't want them to get damp. But our primary colors here being fairly monochrome makes it hard to match with. Maybe we do. Plate sets are great. Paladin sets. Yeah. What if what if no shirt? And then let's see here. Monarch helm. What else does he have? Earmuffs. Sunglasses. Can't see you. You know. We've got options. Do you think the broom is working? Two-handed swords. He's got to have some good ones. What about the maces? Well, he's got his oar. There we go.
Farewell, friend of the camels.
Job done. No shirt, no service. Obviously, Darkmoon Bird mask. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. 10 out of 10. No notes. I want to know what it is that I am doing for my trading post. We got to fill up this bar. I need Weechi. Weechi. All right. So we can do any number of things. Bountiful Delves, Quest, Children's Week. Perhaps I should start with Children's Week and then see where we're at. I'm going to leave him here for the moment. Is it worth it to do the Nightfall thing with more than one alt? It is if your goal is to collect. Oh, also, I was going to check in on the vendor now that I'm renowned 2 for this Arathi Entertainer's flame. Stay in rhythm to keep the flame in the air. That sounds like work. I don't think I'm going to bother. But yeah, it'll get you ret faster and it'll get you more transmog more quickly. So if you are in a hurry to finish that, then yes, worth to do in multiple characters. When else can you use the bird mask? True. Working on transmog in my Kata account. 342, 386 capes acquired. Oh. I'll turn off the received loot windows from popping up mid-screen. I don't know actually. I know what you mean. What was I going to do? I was going to look into Children's Week. Oh, let's pull up a guide first so I can figure out what it is that I'm actually doing. Wowhead Children's Week 2025. One second here. Da-da-da-da. Let's catch up. Okay. Starts on April 28th, ends on May 5th. 4 new orphans to adopt. Destian, Kitsy, Skibbles. Oh dear. Oh dear. And Threadis, okay. 3 new pets are available. There's a lynx kitten, a hyena pup, and a helpful workshop bot. And then weapon transmogs. And you can buy them from Geppetto Joybuzz. Set up shop as the Children's Week vendor. You can exchange well-loved figurines for pets, transmogs, and other items. Oh, so there's a currency now. Sort of. Warbound. Must go to the bags. I wish they would stop Children's Week. It just leads to more orphans. Okay, so I'm assuming best practice here is just to start an org or Stormwind or whatever, and then just do the quest lines to get the figurines to buy the things we're gonna need. We might need to do it on a few characters. Should we do it on on a character that needs some experience? Maybe a little double duty here. Last thing I did on my arcade mage was off stream. I went and found the portal trainer in Dornegal to actually learn the Dornegal teleport. I swear I talked to every single NPC in here before I finally found the correct person, who is this one. I was over by the portals. I was like up the stairs. I was like checking in with every single dignitary. It was terrible. Did you say earlier you wanted to double dip? I just meant that I wanted to collect the Children's Week things while also getting trading post credit. If there's any other meanings that could be inferred, they are unintentional, I assure you. Let's see. Oh, I sold some stuff. Wow. Oh, I remember what I thought about doing. I was going to log on my priest and do crafting orders. That's not a bad idea, but we're going to do this first. So, Stormwind. I'm teleporting there because I'm a mage. Yeah, we're not tipping the children in anything. Brings to mind Dunkaroos. Can't miss a chance for some new pets. I wonder if it's going to bite me that I haven't started Children's Week until now. Let's see. Holidays and events. So 10 dailies alongside orphans for 100. Delves alongside an orphan. All right. Mythic Plus, complete a storyline. And that's about it. And then there's Darkmoon Faire stuff as well. Okay. Yeah, I suppose maybe I didn't need to come to Stormwind. Maybe I was meant to go to Dornegal. I kind of figured that there would be some kind of a holiday person here. Trading post is so cute. There's a hedgehog with my name on it. I could buy the hedgehog now. I do have a gratuitous stash of I have a huge stockpile of tender, but that would be against form. I can't go shopping until I earn all the stuff. Dornegal quests are slow. Maybe they'll give me some experience. This character has done all of his delves, and he's level 77.5, so he's out of ideas. Short of doing dungeons. Or I suppose, heaven forbid, questing. There must be somebody that will start here. Start the Children's Week quest. So we can untrack Warband completed quest. That'll turn off some of these ones that we've already done. Wish I did these in leveling characters. Funnily enough, I think a hedgehog is a good animal to put your name on. I think I'm a bit slow this morning. Why is that? There's got to be a joke in there somewhere. A hedgehog is a good animal to put your name on. Like if you wrote it on a piece of paper and then you stabbed it through a spine like one of those dangerous looking office note stabber thingies. Oh, I found the holiday enthusiast. Hello.
How are ya?
What about the children? Talk to the orphan matron. Or, okay.
See you soon.
Gotcha. Sure, a piece of paper would stick to the spikes. Ah. Like the raccoon set more than the fox one. That is what my brain came up with. You are A-okay. I'm not sure I've ever seen a hedgehog in person. I've seen them online. I can't prove that hedgehogs are real. Okay, speak to Skibbles. Hello, Skibbles. You're bigger and taller than kobolds. Hello, Big Tall. My name is Skibbles. Talkrock says you're here to help. Alright. Take Skibbles to see the candle nights with the big kitties. So Skibbles wants to go to Merildar. Yeah, you do just kind of take them on tours, don't you? I kind of forgot what you did for Children's Week. I forgot that you mainly just take the orphans around. I remember that doing the Battlegrounds achievement for Long Strange Trip back in the day was horrific. But I did that a long time ago. And also, I feel like they took it out of the requirement anyway, so. They're pretty shy. That isn't a setup. Hedgehogs just are pretty shy. Love the shirt we get for this set. Nice sleeves. Daughter used to breed hedgehogs. They're sweet. Okay. Merildar. So Merildar is going to be up the hill. Here, hedgehogs. Pretty fast. Would you say they travel at the speed of sound? Super cute in person. Really should see one. Whatever life event, social occasion, or setting in which people are running into hedgehogs in person, it has not happened to me yet. I'm still young. There's still time. Hopefully, anyway. There we go. Add it to the bucket list. I don't especially have a bucket list. I feel like that's just kind of, I mean, it might be nice to have some ideas of what I might like to do with my life, but I feel like putting specific objectives might sell myself a bit short because, you know, it'll make it even more tragic if I encounter some kind of a life-ending accident and then I can't do them all. Did that before it was worth it, partly because I didn't do my archaeology before. Hedgehogs are not native to North America, including Victoria's, what AI tells me. Maybe that's why. Yeah, certainly wouldn't have any wild ones here. We don't even have chipmunks on this island. And for some reason that's, like, notable to me. Because I remember seeing them in Oregon and being like, wow, they're real! So, am I Snow White? I'm not Snow White. Alright, Skibbles. You're here. Now you want to go see Belladar. Not the rare, but just the crystal. Is that not like right here? Is this not all you want? Here, I'll do the thing where we like walk in and walk out. Some of these are finicky. On top of the bridge. Oh, it is up. Okay. See if you'll come with me. There he is. I want to say he's cute with his big ears, but every time I zoom in on him, well, this character's too tall. I can barely see him anyway. His little backpack's cute. He looks very old. Hi, Hazel. Hello, Jesse. How you doing? I know some people say that, like, human babies look like tiny grandparents because they're all, like, wrinkly when they're first born, and maybe that's what they're going for here. Hello? Buddy? Summon him and unsummon and resummon. Finicky indeed. Well, time to wowhead it. Bold for a kobold. Does the camera go down if you sit in first person? Let me see. A tiny bit, yes. A tiny bit. I know it goes up if you get onto a tall mount. When I used to take a lot of zoomed in first person footage of battle pets, it was one of the reasons. Oh, I think it worked. One of the reasons why I like being a gnome was because gnomes are more on pet height, so you get a different perspective of the pets that is not just all the top of their head. Okay, we did it. Tell Skibbles how big you think Belladar is. Skibbles, where did you even go? Oh, there you are. How big is it? More than 10 candles. I don't think I'm going to be a very patient caregiver with this kid. We're not all cut out for it. Training grounds. You coming? There you are. I feel like the Goblin Kit's gonna be fun. Potentially risky height around pets. Alright, he's RPing. That's good. So, you get one figurine from each orphan quest line you do. You need one figurine to buy a thing. So, presumably 3 quest lines for the pets. And then I don't know what the mogs are going to work out to. Is the new Bakar mount smaller than Tyvan? A great question. I also wanted to know that. My thought was that I probably wouldn't get it because I have Tyvan. It is a bit cheaper though. I have not tried flying to Hallowfalls Crystal. What happens? One figurine for all 3 new orphans combined. Oh. Well, that sucks. Oh, look at him doing his thing. I mean, I have different characters, so we can repeat it if necessary. Although this seems like it might take some time. Put more weight. Oh, that's nice. This guy's teaching him how to do stuff. Their ears really are huge. Mickey Mouse proportions. Beyond Mickey Mouse proportions. I think it's the mutton chops that's making him look ancient. The mutton chops, and then his nostril kind of looks like a wrinkle. Okay, he needs to find a candle. I'm just going to walk so he doesn't despawn or freak out on me. You know, take candle. Oh, I'm taking it. The candle's too big. Oh. That's a smaller one. Oh, this one's gonna be just right. Yeah. Are we turning it in over here? Yeah, we are. I don't mean to be rude, but that orphan is unpleasant to look at. Probably have other things to worry about with their parents being dead and all.
Stories requested.
Never seen Skibbles this excited. Oh, Skibbles is female. I'm so sorry. I think I assumed because of the mutton chops. Speaking of children, watching the other Arathi children play, Destian seems more interested in his book. Oh, you're right. So we've got 3 orphans to run through. So Skibbles, she's gonna chill here. All right, let's see what this kid wants. Ashka Het, Weaver's Lair, you betcha. Good time to get some honor this week. Actually getting those done for the trading post. Nice. It's taking a lot of self-control that I apparently just ran out of to fly past these Flight World quests and not do them. I don't even know if they're going to give me any trading post credit. It's just this guy's still leveling and he needs all the help he can get. If he can get 11k XP for doing a little sky race, I think he's gonna. Didn't know there was a new BG till I was randomly sent to it. Had no idea what was going on with the crystal at first. I had no idea there was a new BG either, although I think I've been pretty tuned out of that. I think that my need to engage in PvP kind of waned inversely to the amount of collecting that there was for me to do. New one's fun, very Overwatchy. Oh, cool. It's nice that they're still trying new things with that.
Nicely done.
It's 161 gold for me. Look at you with your little PvP thing. That's so cute. I'm happy for you. Children's Week quest line got stuck about 10 quests in front of where you are. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I'll have to see if we're able to do this. Man, one day, maybe one day I'll have another PvP phase, even if it's just like random battlegrounds. And just for the nostalgia of it all. I don't think I've done a random battleground in I don't know how many years. It has to be like 5 or more. Because I can't imagine why. Like I used to when I was it used to be that when I like if I had a character and I was setting it up to do arena, I would do a bunch of battlegrounds on it originally to get it some honor gear. Wish the elite sets weren't limited time. I wish they worked like the mounts. Mm-hmm. I love the Weaver as a lobster with arachnophobe mode. It's great. Child, are you here? There you are. How do you feel? Put a little target mark on him.
Be careful in the dark.
I think I have a Paragon cache to pick up from somebody. Feels worse seeing a lobster hang like that. But he's still click-clacking. Walk in from the bridge. Okay. Why lobster? Why not lobster? Must be crab adjacent enough. Oh yeah, I think that worked. I see some RP in my chat log. I think it makes sense. Also, I feel like all of us calling these things lobsters is very generous. I don't know if you've ever seen a lobster. Oh, it's arachnophobe mode. There's an accessibility option that you can turn on. Options should be under accessibility, or did they take those and... Oh, there's a whole bunch of them here. General... Yeah, arachnophobia mode. It's a general accessibility option. You can just check there. It replaces spiders with alternative creatures. So anything spider adjacent is generally turned into something crab adjacent instead. Speak to Widow Arachni. Somewhere. Not you. Although you are gonna let me pick a...
Enjoy my offerings.
Elix Cottage.
Yeah, I have the no spiders option on. I'm not arachnophobic personally, but I just really like the crabs. I don't see any reason why not. Want to get the Widow mount? No, I will never want to use it. It's fun to see. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I'll turn it off, but... Okay. Heard there are good Nerubians that you've met here. Come with me to meet them. Widow... I'm just gonna look this one up. Widow... I'm sure it's marked on my map somewhere, but I've always found that getting around the Weaver's Lair map is just a bit funky. It is around here somewhere.
Welcome, little morsel.
Oh, it's literally the Weaver.
Oh, I'll remember you.
Literally the lobster we've been talking about. Don't mind me. I kind of thought her name was just the Weaver. Missed that. She is the Weaver. You're talking to her. There it is. Understand fear of spiders is a thing. Wonder for how many people it's so bad that it extends to cartoony pictures. Yeah. I think that it can be tough to understand things that you don't experience personally. I don't like watching media, movies or TV that have depictions of things that I've had bad experiences with in my past. And it's not that I think they're going to get me or even that they look especially realistic, but it's more about the effect that it has on you. I think that it's not that simple. Doesn't hurt anybody to have the option.
A little weave rat told
Is that-
me you
is that it?
arrived.
Oh yeah, they're talking. All right, they're chatting. I always use the chat language filter because seeing the symbols is more funny. Yeah, I feel like I'll have that on sometimes as well. I used to have it on all the time. I wonder if I still do. 2 nights ago, had a little spider web down for my sink water spot. That was nice. Water spout. I went down into a crawl space of a house that I was looking at recently, and there was a web with like a really cool spider in it. It would have been cooler if it was like a little farther from my face, but it wasn't bothering anybody. It was just living its life down there.
Seen anything new?
I had this insane thought where I was like, if I purchase this house, will I become this spider's landlord? Like, I had this, like, I don't think I'm getting that one, but if I had bought the house, I would then need to go back into that crawl space and see if he or she is still there. Not to remove them, but just, you know, what if they took the spider with them? You'd be its webmaster. I don't know. I had weird thoughts about the spider. I think I'm getting a little overwhelmed from seeing a lot of houses, and I'm getting a little fried from it, and it's making me a little bit loopy. Like, I kind of liked the little spider. It wasn't huge. It just had, like, a really cool... It was a very, like, spider-looking spider. It looked like the spider that bit Peter Parker. Have you seen anything good yet? Houses-wise? Sure. They all have good things and bad things. And it turns out that if you see enough of them and they have enough different arrays of good things and bad things, you will eventually become completely confused about what you even want. It's hard because I almost bought that one that I really loved, and I didn't. So now everything else is kind of trying to live up to that flame. It's impossible not to compare everything else I look to the one that we almost got. So we're still, I don't know. We've got some options, and there's also no rush necessarily, or at least no enormous rush. Mm-hmm. This isn't for orphans. This is just something that is hard to walk by and not do.
Nicely done.
There we go.
You and your
Another
drink are
160 gold for me.
exceptional.
All right. So we are taking threads to the rocket drill. Presumably in Undermine? Oh yeah, there's a portal. I don't need to... Well, I'm a mage. I don't need to find the portal. I can just be the portal. I just like gold. What do you want from me? Already thinking about summer bugs. Not a fan. This place gets sugar ants. They're really tiny ants. There's an incursion every single spring. Yeah. Spiders, fine. Ants, not great, but manageable. It's just what I'm really hoping to not see are things like cockroaches and termites. That's more or less the main bugs that I want to avoid. Super excited to tell someone got AOTC last night for the first time ever. Nice. Congratulations. That's amazing. Do you like the ocean? Ocean good? Ocean good. Uh-oh. I don't know if I'm allowed to go to Undermine because I'm level 77. I mean, we'll go to the drill and see. I remember that Boppin couldn't do it. Although I don't know if I ever tried the drill directly, but Boppin couldn't do it because she wasn't... Like, I had to wait until I was 80 to go get my Undermine pets. Okay with spiders as long as they stay in their corner and never get on me. Yep, that's pretty much my pact. If they're just, like, in their spot... or if they're only coming out at night. I have spider hours where if I am, for whatever reason, up really late and I spot a spider walking around and it's after midnight and before 6 a.m., those are their hours. That's my fault. I'm up too late. I apologize. I pretend I didn't see it. I move on my way. If the spider comes out outside of those hours, before midnight or after 6 a.m., they have officially violated spider curfew and their life is in danger.
Foreman says pipe's leaking again. Fly up. Glue them shut.
Because a lot of the spiders that do walk around and hunt will almost always do so very late at night. So if I start seeing spiders, it's usually a sign I just need to go to bed. I have had those experiences, though, where like a very big one ends up on me. There was one time that was, gosh, how old am I now? 13 years ago? I was 19. I was living on my own for the very first time. No, I would have been 17 because I didn't live in that place very long. I was 17 living on my own for the first time. And I was renting a basement suite, and it was like a basementy basement suite. It was very dark. It was cheap at the time, which was good because I was going to school. And I remember sitting at my desk, probably on WoW, honestly, after a shower, just wearing like a bathrobe, and then looking down and realizing that there was one of those like big wolf spiders on my robe approaching my knee. And I think it was partly the fact that there was no adults there, and partly the fact that I was effectively nude, so felt more vulnerable. And then there was no one to hear me scream. I freaked out. I was not happy. 1741 years ago.
What now?
Oh yeah, they will let me through. That's nice. Oh wow, they gave me the car and everything.
What's the news?
I've been here before? Question mark. Oh, Threadis needs. Oh yeah, we've got a new orphan. He's a fake name, always. Lived in a basement dorm in college during rainy season. Frogs would join you in the shower. What?
See you around.
Oh, are they gonna make me actually do this?
Keep cool out there.
Told my family I wanted Lego Botanicals for Mother's Day. Got myself a small pack to put together and try out. Cherry blossoms. Nice. That sounds lovely. Frogs are cute, but I've never had them in my home in the capacity of being pests. I don't know if they would be as cute if I was trying to take a shower. If I'm outside bathing in their pond, that's cute. If they're coming in to see me at my pond, I don't know, man. Use the airship dog coupon in Slam Central Station.
Wicked deals. See you again.
The orphan gets arachnophobe filtered. It gets turned into a hermit crab. Do you want a hot dog?
What do you need?
I bought them. I can't possibly be what we're doing now. Okay, they're doing their thing. They're doing their thing. Maybe the frogs think you're cute. Who's to say? Kind of small, made me feel like a Disney princess, but I feel bad for anyone in the dorm who didn't like the frogs. Purchased my last big thing. Got me the Star Wars Lego set. Leveled your mage fast. He's at a stalemate now, though.
Good deals.
Joyce, here you go, kid. I'm just gonna eat one. Eager engineer. Because this leveling was mainly delves, and I guess leveling with the buff Dismiss the orphan after each step, then resummon when you reach the next step. The only time it's not dismissed is when you have to take the drill to undermine. Be a few meters away from the checkpoint. Dismiss any pets or portals. I feel like they did the RP. Anyway, I'm gonna unsummon and resummon him over here. I have an unopened Lego set. I'm saving it for after I move. Okay, we're RPing again. Starting to save a lot of things for after I move. It's gonna be awkward if I don't move until like next year. I'm doing my best. Oh, he's got his coupon. Threadis wraps up the hot dog in silken threads and tucks it away to save for later. Okay. We're going. Threads wants to go to college. Alright. If you say so. Thinking about how much stuff we have now in our apartment versus when we moved in. Need to pay for movers. Yeah. I'm saving to, or not saving, but I'm budgeting to pay for movers for when I move. Like, I know that when we moved in here, we did the U-Haul thing because that was really the only option that was going to work for us. Because I couldn't find any company that would do the border and the boat during COVID. So we just took the van. And it felt like a lot of stuff that came out of that van into this apartment. But then I also had to get like a lot more furniture. And then I've had more stuff come in the 3 or whatever years since. So I feel like no matter how much you declutter, it's still going to be a lot. We're going to be in Undermine and not doing Nightfall. I am doing the new Orphan Quest line for Children's Weeks for Trading Post credit. I did a bit of Nightfall earlier. I might do it again. Maybe bring another character out. Always underestimate the new stuff. Yeah, I feel like even if you look around your apartment and it's like clean and you don't feel like you have that much stuff, never underestimate the capacity of like your cabinets and closets to just continually vomit out things that you forgot that you had. I have a cup of tea. I have some green tea today. Discover a new opportunity for threads. All right, they're still RPing. You like me lose things that you know you packed? There's always things that don't make it through a move, but for me, it's not so much that I lose them while moving. It's that I declutter and I get rid of things with a vengeance before I move, and I sometimes get carried away and I get rid of more things than I needed to. Although, I've lived this long, so surely it's fine. So then I'll be like, do I still have this? And I'll be like, nope, you didn't. You gave that away. You didn't keep that one. But it's good. I feel like that's one of my favorite things about moving is really like cutting down the amount of things that I have and trying to only keep things that I really need and use. I live in a uni town in Ontario. Low-hanging bridge, famous for eating oversized U-Hauls. Oh, I see what you mean. Eaten 2 this week. Yikes. That would be a horrible moving day. That would be so unfortunate. Oh, dear. Have I used this in 3 months? No. I read some trick where you pack for your move, if possible, early, and then figure out which things you put in boxes and, like, didn't need. I've gotten rid of some things already, but I do think I could do a little bit more. I just gotta be careful though, because after setting myself up with a mortgage, I might not be able to afford to replace things if I needed to. Alright, so they're going back to Dornegal. See some Stormworks. Live in Boston, we have that exact same thing. Just like an infamous low-hanging bridge that eats oversized vehicles. Stumbled across you, seem joyous and nice. Oh, shucks. I save up all of my joy and nicety to use during my 3-hour stream window in a day, and then I'm just a crabby girl for the rest of my day. I got into Undermine via the rocket drill while on the Orphan Quest. I don't know if it would have worked otherwise. We put up new signs. Surely this will help. Meanwhile, some poor person on their moving day. Completely frazzled, hasn't slept properly in a week. They're not looking at the sign. I'm gonna go back here, summon this guy. I may end up doing the old orphan quest lines as well, because the new one is kind of long. Just so that I can. Okay, I think she's doing stuff, so that I can. Aw, kind of cute. Get more tokens to get the rest of the pets at least. I have clothes from 20 years ago. Wife flips her outfits twice a year, thinks I'm crazy. I mean, if you wear them, it's not that crazy. I buy clothes and I'm like, I'm going to wear this for the rest of my life. And then I wear it for a year. And then I've either worn it out or... no, that's actually not true. That's completely untrue. I wear things frequently that I got a long time ago. Some things that are less durable that I wear very heavily, I need to replace more often. I pretty much live my life in sweatpants, like in joggers, and I find that after wearing them almost every day for like 3 years or so, they start to get pretty ratty and they just need replacing. But I still have like WoW shirts. I got most of my WoW merch in 2017 because they had like a spring sale at the time. Kitsy, are you doing things? You stared in awe and then you ceased to interact any further. Don't make me unsummon and resummon you. Oh, she stared in awe again. Here we go. But yeah, it kind of depends on what it's made out of. Something that's like a soft stretch knit is not going to have the same lifespan as something that's more rugged. They are fidgety. Do the new quest line one time. Then done the TBC one for the other two pets. Haven't bothered with the Mog yet. How we doing? Complete daily quests. Daily quests? Like Sureki daily quests? What other daily quests are there? These days anyway. You want me to go back to Mop and do some August Celestials? Delves we can do for sure. Although, I don't know if I want to. We'll see. I think we're getting to the end of it. This has to be the third orphan in this streak. Find a suitable conductive material. Saw a giant crystal pile earlier. This way. A few steps this one, you're done. Nice. Yeah, these are cute. I don't think I would do it more than once. This particular one. I think this one's cute to do one time, and then I'll probably use the older quest lines for the rest of the stuff I need. Speak to Belga. Also, depending on how long it takes, I might just do the pets and not worry about the Mogs. If it's one thing per Mog, that's going to be kind of tough. I'll have to look at the vendor.
My directive is to serve you.
This is one of my favorite memories of early War Within, was people discovering that the big stamper... oh dear, this is bait. That the big stamper is dangerous. Okay. Whew. I was a bit afraid that the orphan was going to follow me under there. Scary. I will not position the orphan on the stomper, you monster. I will do no such thing. Oh, dear. Listen, just because it's not my kid doesn't mean I can turn it into mulch. Find the leather workers. In here? No. think I'm on the wrong level. And I think I've lost my child again. Oh, I think sometimes the RP is already going, and then I ruin it by dismissing my child. They're short already. What's the worst that can happen? Oh, dear. Okay, they can do this. No more birthdays. Do you plan to have kids? Here's a personal question. Not currently planning on it, no. Not something I've ever had on my vision board. Are they working on this? They are. Hazel. Hi, Scarlet. Why is the tea red? It's like tea colored. Steeped it for a little while. Where can I get some? Seemed like you would be a great mom. Miss my kids being young. I'm very happy to be an aunt. I have a 3-year-old nephew that I love to bits. I am an aunt. That's our local pronunciation anyways. I know some people will say aunt. 3 years, holy moly. I know, right? He had his 3rd birthday recently. I got him some books. I always get him books. Are they not done? Do you have any leather that can withstand electricity? Super durable? Hello? Are you doing all right? Oh, okay, there we go. Just talk to her and then talk to him again, and then that worked. Middle child is like that, says she'll be the fun aunt. Yeah. Yeah, I know people come to parenthood through all kinds of different, like, thought processes when they've decided to become parents. Some people know, like, from being a young kid that they want to be a parent. Some people are kind of, like, on the fence about it, and then they change their mind. Some people don't want any, and then it happens, and then they come into it. You know, some people do it just because they think that's the thing to do, because everybody else is doing it, all the cool kids. I don't know. Oldest of 7 kids. Everybody's got their own journey. I am definitely not one of the people that always wanted to be a parent, though. Or, like, ever thought about it in anything but negative terms when I was young. I've never been very natural with kids. I always weaseled out of babysitting. I was just useless whenever they would have you, like, mentor a younger student at school. Are you guys good? We're so close. Recreation for rooks. A new Wowhead blog post. Alright, let me find it. This better be good. Demi 3x3, thank you very much for the 3-month resub. Thank you. Oh, patch preview. I like how you see like a Wowhead blog post. World of Warcraft posted the blog post. Wowhead just reports on it. Like that about weddings as well. Best day of my life, dream. Guess I'm broken. Yeah, I had very different feelings. My feelings about marriage have definitely like evolved over time in my life. I'm about to get married like next week or soon, and I'm very excited. I'm sure the wedding will be beautiful. I'm more excited for for, you know, like the marriage though. It's kind of a funny thing where it doesn't change anything, but it also changes everything just a tiny bit. It's nice. Okay, I broke this one. I'm gonna read this post. Let's do this and then we'll come back to it. Next week? Yeah, real soon. I need to book my, well, tell you guys about when I'm, so I'm gonna stream another week, more or less as normal, and then I'm gonna go away towards the end of next week. So, probably Friday to Friday, I think. And this week right here, I'm gonna be gone. Like gone. I will post about that. I feel awful because I've been missing so much time because of house hunting too, but it just kind of is what it is. At least it's not right in an expansion launch. Instead, he went for pet parent. Little doggy now to help with my empty nest syndrome. The little doggy is way bigger handful than my kids were. Yeah. Pet parent feels very natural to me. I've always been obsessed with animals. Take your adventures further. Legacy of Arathor next content update. Amp up the challenge in Overcharged Delves. Get a helping hand with the new combat assistant and single button assistant. Oh, that's for this next patch. Well, that's cool. New campaign. Tabards and stuff. Go lore walking with Lore Walker Cho for a renewed questing experience. Step back into some iconic lore moments in Azeroth with both previous quests and a few new ones. Meet the Ethereals. Experience Eltath's storyline. Face the past with Arthas. Well, that's kind of cool. People that want to like go back and get a little bit of background. Where are you guys going for your honeymoon? We're taking a local vacation. We are staying not in our home. We're going to one of the Gulf Islands in between Vancouver Island and the mainland. Overcharged Delves. Things are about to become even more dangerous in Delves for you and Bran. A new Delve-specific affix to 6 Delves to push you to new feats of heroism and to earn more shiny loot. Engage in new enemies, more traps, unlock traits in a new trait tree specific to Overcharged Delves. Selecting the right one can turn the tide of traps. Sure. Unlock a belt, get a new mount, get new gear, get more Delve currency. Sure. Combat assist and single button assist. Highlights the next recommended ability based on resources and situation your character is in, designed to help new players who try and get a new spec. Looking for additional guidance without needing to turn to third-party apps or outside guides. Additional option part of the base UI to assist with the damage rotation no matter which spec you're using. I will probably use this for my ults if I'm struggling with them. Arcane Mage would be a great example of that. Single button assist can be used to cast the next recommended ability in sequence, designed to have a small additional GCD, useful for learning new skills. Aiding those who are looking for additional help or for those who want to experience the story or game on a more casual basis. Will also detect when an AoE spell or ability should be used. Cool. They should aid in lowering the barrier of entry for new players. Players looking to explore new characters in a way that's meaningful to them. It will continue to evolve over time. Nice. I'm good with that. I'm 100% good with that. I will probably use this on alts. I don't know if I'm going to use this, but I'm glad it's there for people that want it. I'll certainly try it out just to see what it feels like. Later in the content cycle, they'll be bringing back the Greedy Emissary. I do not remember what it was the first time. Encounter more deviously greedy emissaries for new diabolical rewards, including a mount. Sure. Collector's bounty buff that'll aid players in the hunt for legacy loot by increasing... What? Holy footnote. Alongside this event, there will be a collector's bounty buff. Will aid players in the hunt for legacy loot by increasing drops in legacy content throughout Azeroth. We'll share more details when we're closer to release. That's my headline. Another Turbulent Timeways for BFA. You betcha. Earn the Chrono Corsair Skyriding Mount. Cool. Happy about that. That sounds like more fun to me than the patch that we have now. I mean, no shade to Nightfall, but it's not exactly changing my life. Yeah, I wonder if it would mean legacy raid mounts or if it's just like more loot drops from each boss. Hard to see. Want to see some animals? Can we go see some? I'm gonna see if there's any workarounds for this thing. Found the leather worker. They talked. Bought the leather, dismissed and resummoned. Alright, we'll dismiss and resummon the kid. Spamming the quest option worked. Spamming the options while they talked worked for me too. You need to time it perfectly, and if you wait too long, it doesn't work. Okay. Goodness. Is that no shade or all shade in Nightfall? Finally getting BFA time walking. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna spam the quest option. That's what people say to do. Because last time I definitely clicked this at least once and it didn't do anything. There we go. We did it. All right. We're so close. Lore Walker Cho thing sounds kind of fascinating. Maybe not my cup of tea, but it sounds like they're going to let you replay some old quest lines, and then there's also going to be some new ones that they've added in to kind of like illustrate different story moments from the game. Maybe some previously removed quests. Pirate Dragon Mount? Yeah, just like the boss. Let's go back to the Storm Riders. I'm going to unsummon and resummon her. Yeah, I think really good for people that are looking to get into the lore, or that just enjoy the storytelling. They had a couple of examples of quest lines that you'll be able to do. Here, I'll link the article that we were just on. It should be basically front and center of the news section in worldofwarcraft.com. Get a look at the legacy of Erythor. There you go. I'm not a big story person for WoW. I never have been. I like the game a lot. I don't think there's anything wrong with the story and storytelling. It's just games in general aren't my favorite method of enjoying stories. I'm more about the, I don't know, systems and gameplay and collecting and doing stuff. I'm more about me. It's a main character syndrome thing. I don't really care what the other characters in the game are doing. I want to know how I fit into it. Had to really work my brain to remember the dungeon the pirate boss was in and don't even remember the name of it. Yeah, I remember fighting the pirate. It was because you were teleporting to a bunch of different places, right? Like that was what was confusing about it. So it was kind of like in a BFA looking area, but it was a Shadowlands dungeon, Tazavesh. Yeah. Don't remember the wing name. Yeah, no idea. Not a clue.
Your path led to me.
All right, we did it. And it gave us 10 quests completed, so that's something. Oh, hang on. Speak to... Why? Okay, so they're going to let me pick one of the things. It doesn't look like it's going to be... Oh, and then a figurine that you can redeem for another thing. So I guess I'll get 2 things for doing this. That's at least a little bit nice. Although it looks like they want me to tour all of... Oh no, recently arrived. Okay, they're all here. Thank goodness. I thought they wanted me to...
Protected.
Do not waste my time. On your
They
way.
wanted me to go back to all 4 zones. They did not. Okay.
Like the city.
So, I am picking... So there's pets. There's a lynx cub. There's a hyena cub. There's a little robot thing. Weapon arsenal, and then... Or you can get the figurine to redeem for general goods. Okay. The name Beat Bop, followed by the words made by Threadis, are roughly but lovingly scratched into the bottom plate. I'm taking this one because it's a new appearance. It's not just a recolor. It's new as far as I know.
Come back with
I mean, I'm going to get them all, but...
stories.
Helpful workshop bot. Okay. So you don't get two things. I misunderstood. You get one thing. Let's go Stormwind. Have a look. Recently farmed that place, but when you're doing it in Legacy, you don't get the wing names to show up. That would make sense. Alright, let's have a look at the old orphan quests. See if we can get them. Because I've been here for an hour and 15 minutes. I did do... Oh, I forgot to do... I was going to do the... It doesn't matter. I've been here for an hour and 15 minutes. And I did do Nightfall first, but like... That was about it. Starting to think that Children's Week is not the fastest way to do... the trading post. Each old orphan gets one. Okay.
Hello. Have a good one.
Human orphan whistle. Let's see. I'm deleting the Kazalgar orphan whistle. Stormwind Embassy. King Magnian Old Ironforge. Chopper Tour the Raging Chasm. I wonder if it'll be good to be a mage for this. Although, mind you, I haven't exactly trained a ton of portals. Is there a portal trainer I can visit in Stormwind somewhere that'll just catch me up? Yes. Because I asked a guard and they didn't... I couldn't find an option for it. Oh, now that was actually some experience. In the portal room. Okay, you guys will have to help me because I looked around there and I couldn't find it last time. Confirm being a mage saves you many minutes. Alright, I'm going to the mage tower. Also, I don't know how they're going to want me to do Raging Chasm. Oh, you go to Westfall. Okay. Rental Chopper.
Well met.
Because this... I used to think it was in this room before you go in the portal. I have Dornegal. I can worry about Veldraken later. I just want to catch up on, like, old ones.
Hello. The Naru have
Move to
not
elsewhere.
forgotten us.
Can anybody tell me where? This is a master mage. He'll tell me about arcane momentum. Oh, what do you have? Teleports. Perfect. Okay. Haha. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you very much. They all cluttered up my bars.
Light blessed.
All right, Old Ironforge. Let's see. Teleport. Do a big old drop-down menu. Ironforge. Portal roulette, go! I'm gonna buy the new Tyvan. Nice. This way. This is good. This is a little bit of extra experience for this arcade mage. He needs it. He needs the rotation helper so badly. I feel like Blizzard watched me struggle and was like, you know what? She needs help. She's too proud to get Achilles, so we're going to add it to the game so she feels less awkward about it. Put the blood in Blood Elf. He's a Void Elf, actually. I use the Dark Ranger, the same Dark Ranger options that you can have on Blood Elves. And then I gave him like the platinum blonde Void Elf hair. Accidentally casting teleport instead of portal and leaving your friends behind. Mages, our mage in our guild puts up a lovely and convenient portal to Dornegal after every raid. And then Flabby has some kind of a toy, something to do with Jaina's locket that puts up a Wrath of the Lich King Dalaran portal, and he knows how to put it right on top of the Dornegal one. So then people take it and then they go, oh man, the mage did this, because he's the only mage in the group and people aren't familiar with the toy that puts up a mage portal to old old Wrath of the Lich King Dalaran. And I think Flabby has told some people, but Charlie gets all the heat for it still. Okay, we're ready to go to we're ready to go. So we're gonna go back to Stormwind. Called Portal Roulette, and it's fun. The rotation helper is not in the game yet, but it's gonna be coming in 11.17. They posted some info about it in that blog post this morning. Flabby be trolling. You can always count on Flabby to be trolling. If you ever hear Flabby say something or do something and you're like, that's a bit outlandish, and then you feel compelled to like argue with it, that is the bait. That's his specialty. Never use my portals for trolling. Yeah, I don't think I would either. I'm too good at trolling by accident with the best of intentions to need to intentionally troll anybody. I'm the life grip murder queen, and I'm trying to help with it every time. That's the part that makes it the best and also the worst, is that I genuinely was trying to save somebody's life when I get them just violently killed.
Have a good one.
Oh, this kind of a chopper. When they said chopper, I was thinking like helicopter. Don't know anyone that would troll like that. It kind of reminds me of a simpler time on the internet when trolling was just people like basically verbally pranking each other to waste their time and not trying to actually enrage anybody or, you know, make it all political and stuff. Raid's new thing has been swap blastering people on Vexy. Oh dear. You know, you've got a good guild when half the people show up with the neural silencer on. You can get an outdated Dalaran portal that drops him in the crater. Seems made for trolling. Nice. If you can't handle me at my rescue into Vexy respawn, then you don't deserve me at my rescue you on Mugsy Ice debuff. I did that for a couple of different people actually this week on Mugsy. Icicles that got that I just kind of like drag around with me and then heal them until the ice goes away. Flabby actually got frozen. I have a bad feeling that this is not... Oh, this is the Raging Chasm. Why did I think we were going to Orgrimmar? That's Rage Fire Chasm. Okay, that's why I thought we were going to Orgrimmar. I gotcha. I'm caught up. We're cool. Whoopsie daisy. I feel like they're going to ask me to do more stuff after this. I feel like just 3 locations is way too easy. Yeah, Ice Cream and Dragon Kites. Both of those in Stormwind, and we can indeed teleport right back. I'm really happy that I had a mage to level for doing this, because this does seem much better. Got the Farak mount, tamed a hunter pet. Do you know if I need to tame 2 of it to have it also as a companion? Yes, I think you would, if you wanted to have 2 copies out. Maybe somebody in chat knows better, because I haven't done it. I'm just guessing based on what I know about the interface. But I don't think there's a way for you to duplicate a pet. You would need to get another one. Do you have to tame it twice? There you go. Take your orphan out for ice cream. I was happy yesterday because I made my raid night smoothies. I used my ginger. I used my mango. I found that I actually have an extra bag of frozen mango in my freezer that I completely forgot about, but it's frozen mango, so it's fine. That's what the freezer is for. Spawn time is mad. Yeah, sorry it wasn't better news. So I feel like we're not taking him to the winery. Oh, this is the Dragon Kites one. Okay, that's why I'm at the wrong, I was looking for ice cream and I'm at the wrong thing. There's it's like a vendor that pats, right? Yeah. Craggle Wobble Stop.
Making a special purchase?
Are these new balloons? Huh.
Alrighty then.
I don't know why that excites me so much.
Pleased to meet you.
Green, red balloon, and then we wanted Dragon Kites, right? Dragon Kite 2-pack.
Off and away.
Tonight is my Catagilds pizza party, hosted after every major final boss kill. Now that it's dead, we eat pizza. Nice. Oh, the GM pays for all the pizza. That's very generous. Holy smokes. Oh, we did it. We did it. And then ice cream. Good guy. It's nice. Our GM used to buy like a WoW token at the beginning of every patch so that they would be able to fund like our guild bank's worth of like consumes and stuff to get us through a raiding season. I always remember thinking that was very nice.
See you later.
Especially because I'm a grade A moocher. I'm a grade B plus moocher. I bring my own consumes to stuff, but if there are group consumes put down, I definitely partake and I almost never contribute. I am kind of a net neutral at best. What does he want? This one. He wants a cone of cold. I mean, we can do that. There you go. Sword rack. 12 to 15 bucks. Yeah, how much does a pizza cost around there for you guys? I guess it depends on what kind of pizza you're getting. We have some decent pizza places in town, although it's definitely not the best pizza I've ever had in my life by my own personal taste. But it's if you wanna get a pizza, it's going to be between 20 and 30 bucks per, unless you get like Domino's and then game the coupons, and even that is still going to be, I don't know, decent amount spendy. Foam sword rack. I should have got him last time. Here's the guy. App service gives him wholesale prices. Oh. That's pretty clever. Foam sword rack. There we go.
You have a great day now.
And the feast dropper solely because I'm annoyed when it takes too long to drop. Whenever I drop a feast, I drop it like 2 milliseconds after somebody else already dropped theirs, so I didn't need to do it in the first place.
Good day to you.
Doesn't matter how long you wait, someone else will choose. So we can take the well-loved figurine. That was much faster than the first quest line.
Great to meet you.
And we can use that to get... I'm getting another pet. I'm getting Goggles. Goggles' is favorite shoe reg. I think Goggles is very cute. And then we need to do one more. I could repeat the same quest line on another character, or we could go do the TBs. Well, actually, I need more than one more, don't I?
How are you?
Maybe I should save some of this for another day. I guess it's only 10:30. Because we need 1, 2, 3, right? Because there's going to be a weapon set for Stormwind, the cat pet, and then presumably an Orgrimmar weapon set as well. Yeah, I think I need 3 more.
Safe travel.
Where is your best pizza experience? I loved Bellagio's pizza in Portland. It was a chain. I don't know how big of a chain, but I love the way they do their crust. I like a really chewy, delicious, not too bready. You know, you don't want it to be like a loaf of bread. They had my favorite pizza crust I've ever had. There's lots of places that do a good crust, but nobody nails it quite like they do. They would also sell the dough directly too. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Take a break. Okie doke, I'm back. Gherkin Slice, thank you very much for the 53-month resub. Appreciate it. Fish for my guild's feast. Still haven't had either recipe drop. Oh. Recipe drop. Okay, so if I wanted to, I would probably need to go to Shattrath, eh? That's probably my best next step if I wanted to relatively quickly do another, because I can just port there. I should probably take that Shattrath port and stick it on my bar just for a second. Hang on. Teleport. Because we're going to need to do that, I think, probably more than once. This is kind of cool. I'm starting to like being a mage. BFA time walking. Nothing makes me feel so old as WoW patch notes, right? I don't know. Some people have been waiting for it. Some people have been waiting a long time. I feel like it was in Lower City. I think that was where we were going. Kind of here-ish? Yeah, there we go. Draenei Orphan Whistle. You betcha. Dress-themed weapons are cool. Can't wait. Loved BFA. BFA had some amazing dungeons. Taken to the Dark Portal. Ring of Observance. Eris Landing. Where is Eris Landing? Nagrand. Hellfire Peninsula. Okay. So we're just zooming. At least we have dragon riding now. That'll make it go a lot faster. Waycrest Manor. I love Waycrest Manor, but I used to get so lost in there. Do you know if you can accidentally sell the Mechanica? I don't believe so. There is an engine part that is vendorable that has the same icon as the Mechanica. So if you had kind of like a heart-stopping moment, that could have been what happened. General teleport, have them all in one place. I mean, I do have that. I just didn't want to fish through it for the Shattrath one every time. Is she summoning somebody? I don't remember. What? What's happening? I know, I think she's good. I think she's alright. I don't think we're summoning anybody. That's very funny. I don't remember her doing that. Alright, we'll probably pop up this way. Have you had any more Mechanica drop? I am still at 3. Big fat 3 for me. I haven't decided what I'm going to use them on first. I haven't been out here in a long time. This is actually getting me some experience though, now that they're moving a little bit faster. I'm getting like a full quest worth of XP for each one. Trading post wise, we're doing terribly. I do still plan to finish this today, so I think after this quest line, I'm probably gonna switch to things that are gonna be faster at trading post credit and not worry about it so much. What is my percentage in this zone? 61 looks like for Hellfire Peninsula, which is funny because some of them say Zangarmarsh. Quest things, vendor things, Fellweed for some stuff, crafted stuff, yeah. There is a vendor up in Telhamont that I could apparently just buy some grays off of that I haven't gotten around to yet. Mechanica is miscellaneous Mechanica. It is an item that can drop in Undermine from rares generally, and it has a hideously low drop rate, very difficult to get, and you need quite a lot of it to purchase all of the different collectibles that they sell for it. You can use it to buy things like mounts and pets. It's kind of a comically long grind currently. Have to take a gaming break. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great rest of your day. Buy all the vendor things. Yeah, I'm sure they're cheap. Okay. And then Eris Landing. So she's going back to Nagrand. Big zone. I wonder if they, I mean, I suppose they made it big just because this was the first time we were able to fly. So it was the first time they were able to do a zone at bigger scale that you didn't have to be able to, like they wanted it to feel nice once you were able to actually begin flying and stop running across it on foot. Because I remember you did start the zone on foot. You know, you didn't unlock flying like in the first 10 seconds, at least not the first time. It was pretty early though. That item, limited quantity, may not always be present. Because, yeah, I feel like the quartermaster stuff is gonna need rep, which I don't currently have. I'm sure one of my characters has it, but can't speak to who. And that's the Horde weapon merchant with the same things. Biggest bottleneck Blizzard ever made. Launch was miserable. Oh, hello, kitty cat. You want to come up? She's thinking about it.
You wish to buy?
Okay. For me? For me? And it looks like the... Oh, for me. For me. No, hang on. I bought them twice.
Remain vigilant.
Didn't mean to. Hang on.
May I be of service?
There we go. Didn't need to buy them twice. They are cheap, though. Alright, looks like the limited thing is not currently up. There we go. A little bit of extra percentage. Although I'm pretty sure this went down somehow, so... Couldn't speak to that. Gonna try not to worry about it. We'll get the pets for sure. Because this will buy me my third pet when I get this questline done. Oh, it's still updating when I looked at it. Oh. This one's at 46, below half. I'm going to have some old questing to do, or to redo, because I'm sure I did all of this questing for Lore Master. And by the new rules, it should have given me all of that quest transmog. But I must have, maybe I did that Lore Master on like a long gone character that I never retrieved and logged into or something. Yeah, if I ever decide to zone lock myself and work on collecting old stuff, there's no end of old things that we could do. This add-on is called All the Things. This is All the Things. ATT. Good for keeping track of various things that you might still need. Hey, water over here? I do. Need being a very loose term. There you go. That's the spirit. This feels like a character growth moment. Alright, and then they want to go Caverns of Time, Seed of the Naru. Exodar. Oh man, this really is going to be easy. Take me to Exodar, please. This is great. Strongly recommend doing this in a mage if you have any mage alts at all and you're thinking about doing the Children's Week quest lines. I know that's obvious advice that's I'm sure been given before, but I never took it to heart until this year and it's been great. Is it worth getting the class Mats and Legion? Depends on how badly you want them. It's a video game cosmetic. There's cosmetics from new stuff. There's cosmetics from old stuff. If you're looking for completion numbers, if you want to get as many things as humanly possible, then class mounts are good. I put off getting them for a long time because, Hello? Oh, Kitty, what are you doing back there? Hang on. What are you doing? Oh, sweetie, sweetie, sweetie. Goofball. I've never seen her. I have a bench behind my desk that is currently like piled high with bags filled with plushies that aren't currently being displayed on the shelf. And she was like, I guess she got behind the bench and then was like worming her way up through the mountain of plushies. And I've never seen her go back there. You're so silly. I just heard something like lumping around and I saw something fall over and I'm like, hello? Because as far as I know, Moose is asleep in the living room. Hi, sweetie. Hi. Was that fun? Are you still finding new things to do? Baby girl. After I came home, what was it, yesterday that I went out in the morning? She set up camp in my lap in a way that indicated that she really meant business. She was like sitting on my feet so I couldn't get up. Hi. Hi, honey. Alright, Caverns of Time. Probably Stormwind and then Portal. Legion Remix is coming. I wouldn't say soon though. I wouldn't expect it anytime shortly. I think they put it on the roadmap at some point. I don't remember when for though. Maybe fall. Behind and everything. I think you've got some time for that for sure. Oh, they want Azure style as well. Oh, I wasn't done at the Exodar. Oh well, it's fine. Blizzard might define it as soon. There's time. There's always time. Whatever it is you want to do, you just take a little piece at a time. One bite at a time. That's what I'm telling myself. I have a great deal of things piled up that I've been meaning to do, which is usually exactly when I stop doing things. As long as my task list is manageable, I usually keep on top of it. But then as soon as I get a larger than normal amount of things on it, my reaction is to freeze and stop doing any of it, and then it spirals out of control. It's a terrible pattern. Do not recommend. Happens like clockwork, though. Stand before the dragon. Up here. Can we get a sugar glider map? Call that the cat with clothes effect. That's a great way of describing it. Hi. I just try to celebrate the things that I am doing and then try to just chip off little pieces and not even think about the rest of it. I'm like a bunny rabbit. I'm trying not to spook. Hi. Hi, sweetie. You're so cute. You're so cute. Is it weird to say that she doesn't even feel like a cat to me? Like, I meet other cats, and I love other cats. And I say, oh, hey, it's a cat. Hello, kitty. And then I'll say hi to the cat, or pet the cat if it wants to be pet, etc. I wonder if I moved. Oh, 01 Toy Dragon. I need to buy her Toy Dragon. But Kira is less, in my mind, coded as cat and more as, like, friend, you know? That's not a cat. That's just Kira. That's just my kitty. And, you know, she feels like an extension of myself. Walks on stream with Tiger. My pets are like toddlers. Same with my dog, soul animal. Cat is not cat, he is boy. It's funny, I call her kitty and I call her cat, but like, I don't think of her as a cat. It's a bit strange. I don't remember where the vendor that was gonna sell me the toy dragon is. Souvenir while we're there. Alright, they're down here somewhere. Add-on that tells about world event timers. So I don't even know if it's an add-on. There's an events tab on your quest list now that has these things. If you wanted Dragonflight stuff, I wonder if it would maybe not show until you were in Dragonflight, but the event schedule seems part of the actual base game now, as far as I can tell. Is it here? Yes. One toy dragon, thank you.
Good luck, friend.
Oh man, she's not done. Yeah, there are weak cores as well. Is the kid here? Hello? Nice to see them add more customization to the event tab as well. Mm-hmm. This one's not usually the finicky one. It says that I need to be up there still. For heaven's sake. That's the wrong dragon. Seems to be. I must be very confused. It's the levels, I swear. This dragon? Because it says stand before Zaladormi, the dragon on the dais, and then purchase the toy dragon for her. I thought that was the right dragon. Oh, the other side of the platform. Oh my gosh. Oy, oy, oy. That's where the dragon is on Kata for the quest line. Oh. Alright. Back down we go. I'm just really bonding with this bat now. Don't mind me. Kitty, everything's fine. I think for the rest of this bar, I'm going to try to whip out the greatest hits, the pet battles, the crafting orders. Two delves might be worthwhile, although it will take a hot second. Here's Zaladormu. Is this good? Yes, this is good. Okay. Hey, I got a talent point. I leveled. Wow. And we're going back to X-Star because we totally forgot to finish that one. And they just wanted us to, yeah, it didn't even have anything left to do. I just needed to turn it in. I think we're almost done.
May the light embrace you.
Downstairs. Orphan's gonna be an evil bad guy. Well, what was I gonna say? Happens. Every villain was a child at some point. What are you gonna do? Alright. And then they want to take her to... Still X-Star. Alright. Don't leave yet. That's nice. Nice kitty. Child will be evil, still a child, but let him live. Yeah, I mean, that's probably fair. Time travel storylines are not usually my favorite in any kind of a fantasy property because they often will boil down to the same kind of conundrums like that. And I don't know, there's just... I'm sure there's still original storytelling space left there, but it just always feels kind of confusing for the sake of being confusing.
Come closer and speak. Remember,
I don't think my orphan's here.
do not give up.
And then back to Shatrath. Easy. Oh, sorry. I make you itchy. Both the cat and the dog get the thing where if I'm scratching the right spot, they'll start to pick up a foot like they want to itch it themselves. It's like I'm almost getting it, but it's like, here, Mom, get out of the way. I know where it is. Just let me do it.
Who you be?
One well-loved figurine.
Bye-bye now.
Is the vendor here? Or do I have to go back to... I know where it was in Stormwind. What if that child turned out to be evil because she had such a careless quest giver? Or escort for her orphan week? You know, if she'd had somebody that really listened to her, maybe things could have turned out differently. I'd like to think that we're guiding her to not be evil. Speak for yourself. I'm just here for the free kitten. Oh, man. Whoops. Reputation. Nightfall scenarios. 5 of them for 25 points? That seems unreasonable. I do not like those numbers.
Well met.
Alright. 1 kitten, please. Thank you.
Keep your feet on the ground.
I do have more to do. I'll need to do 2
Hello.
more orphan lines. I will probably end up taking another mage, maybe? But not this morning. Not today. Right now, I have an hour left to stream, and I want to focus on trading post points, because I would really like to play around with Weechi, and I need to fill the bar if I'm going to get that. So I'm 1/4 of the way there. We made it 250 points from doing effectively 2 hours worth of Children's Week stuff. I am going to annihilate an assortment of battle bets. That's my first step here. I would track the objective, but I don't want to. I don't trust it to not retrack itself for a long time to come. What kind of pet do I want to use? There's a chicken. Doesn't really matter. Maybe my Draenei Orphan will be the good and Hazel's will be evil, which is why the dragon's confused. Checks out to me. I'm kind of enjoying the Robo Chicken with the laser. This seems like a good way to farm pet battles for trading post credit. Nice and fast. Which horde race do you think would make the spiciest Mistweaver? What do we mean when we say spicy? I guess is my question. Mistweaver, huh? I'm thinking. Just out here murdering innocents. It's so it's kind of ironic that I do this once a month. Generally, in my pursuit of purchasing cute things, I go and I lay waste to the neighboring animals. It's just aesthetic appeal for Mistweaver. I have a hard time with Mistweavers because my idea of them doesn't really like line up with like the leather wearing. Maybe you Nightborn. There's always Panda as well. Am I just passing? I've been passing. I've been hitting the wrong key. I'm like, why is this frog just healing itself? Panda, not spicy. I mean, Panda matches very well. Panda was the original race that came out at the same time as Monk. Forsaken with the Mist theme cast could be cool. A panda could be spicy if you, like, you know, rubbed a pepper on him. Sprayed him with a capsaicin solution. Stop pressing auto battle. My goodness, I'm just passing. Missing my keybinds here. Yeah, I struggle with this a lot. I have my current monk is a mecha gnome of all things, but I haven't really been playing her since I made her in Remix. I'm trying to imagine a lot of them. Like, a lot of them are like kind of big and clunky looking. Goblin, you could pretend they're spraying cash at Cola missed it, people. Yeah, maybe one of the elves, like either Nightborn or a Blood Elf. Magcar Orc Monk that I enjoy. How we doing? That was 13, just 2 more. Justice for Molly Wobbles. I still have her, you know, she hasn't perished. I think the primary joy that I got from her was the alliteration. Molly Wobbles. Maw Walker Molly Wobbles the Mechanome Mistweaver Monk. It also feels like a surprisingly long name for them to let me have. I don't remember what the character limit is for names, but I feel like I was really flirting with it there. Alright, there's our pet battles done. Let's pop on to our main for a second and do some crafting orders. Charm between Voltaire for the mini spinny, Troll for the lanky arms, Undead, because I just love Undead. Comp Stomp would give you progress. I'm sure you're right. Bank the name from my upcoming mop, Mistweaver Panda. Missed it. Oh, nice. Grimslade, thanks very much for the gift subs. Appreciate it very, very much. Oh my gosh, Jeff got one. Congrats. Oh. Is that the first time you've ever gotten a set of random gift subs? Congrats to those who picked them up. No, it can't be because you've got the silver acorn. Hi. We are crafting. So first of all, first things first, can't forget to pick up the, also don't mind me and my atomic thing from Raid. Alchemy Crafting Orders quest before we do it. Do our enchanting weekly too. I'm quite close to done with knowledge points. Not fully finished, but like really getting there. I haven't been crafting for profit or anything like that. It's really kind of just for the sake of completion, I suppose. I just feel like I should.
Work cycle interrupted.
Watching for the WoW streaming pet, least I could do. Aw, cheers. I really appreciate that. It means a lot. There we go. I am the best ever at making wands. And I think that the finishing reagents is the last thing I can put points into. Here it is. So I am only 18 enchanting points away from being actually done. 1117 seems better than 0.5 to me, I fear. Yeah, I kind of felt the same way when I saw the preview. Not everything in it I'm going to engage with, but there seemed like enough things. Although we haven't seen everything in 0.5 yet. We're still waiting on the duos, right? The Brawlers Guild situation? And then also, Horrific Visions, haven't gotten that either. Inksy just stepped on an atomic recalibrator during raid. I was healing raid last night as a little High Mountain Tauren. With his, I enjoyed him with the chicken backpack and then his shirt. I walk around with my garlic knots offhand. This is just kind of my IRL dream. This is all I want for my actual life, so I'm trying to live it in WoW as best as I can. I love that set. I put it on whenever I'm not sure what I want to wear. Fantastic transmog. Thank you very much. No. Absolutely not. Too cheap for that. Okay, so the trick here is to remember to make, well, gold one would be better. Make something that I would like to have a fleeting version of first. There we go. Oh no, it came out as gold. I can even pop that and it'll extend the duration of my current one. I try to keep enough herbs on me to be able to just kind of sort these out. Finish them. Need some more Blessing Blossom. But this is always good fast, because you get 200 points, I think, for doing 10. Trading post credit. Wow, those have crashed. Crashed. I haven't looked at that in a minute. That's interesting. Have consumable values gone down? I guess I haven't like bought a flask in a minute. Looks like 700 down from 1,000. Are those still cheap? Huh. Micah Bloom and Arathor Spear. Seems to be mainly Blessing Blossom. Dolphin's pretty cool. I agree. Haven't played a lot since Thundermine came out. Missed my alts, doing all the profession stuff I could on them weekly. Yeah, I mean, it's not in the short term, but coming up way down the road, it'll be fun to be able to use all those different professions to make different housing items. There we go. Fulfill crafting orders. That's what we were after. That puts us up to 650. Doing well. We are over halfway through that one. Let's see what our fastest, easiest, and most effective things to do are going to be here. Also, I can spend a couple points. Alchemy points wise, it looks like I was just doing transmutes, although for what, I don't know. I haven't transmuted anything. I don't even have a Philosopher's Stone. I'm getting down, kitty. You want help? There you go. Alright, what else do I like to do here? Dungeon bosses, the current experience. Delves, yeah. Bountiful Delves. Bountiful Delves with orphans, I think, is going to be pretty good. So let's pick a character that cares, I guess? Does it matter? Am I doing... I mean, she's going to have a vault anyway, so I may as well do another character that might want a vault. Meow. Warlock. I think what we should do is pick up an orphan. Not to do the quest line, but just to have them with us. And then do 2 bountiful delves. I have keys already, so I don't need to get new keys. She might even have a map or something. No, ma'am. What about a, She has a wave scrambler. Okay. So she could get a hero track piece. Item level 645 presently. And then if I untrack warband completeness. Maxed out all my points in farming tunes for urban mining. Don't have time to farm now or play. Why does job have to be unfun? Does this character have a gathering profession? She must have herbalism. I think I can do an herb weekly as well, actually. There's a profession 1 weekly gathering quest. 2 weekly gathering quests completed. That'll be for 100 points. So if we pick up this, that'll be 1. Playing PTR? Nice! I refuse to use the auction house without auctionator. Can't do it. So she'll need just 5. 5 of those. And then 2 of these. And then if I pop on one other character that has a gathering prof, I could just do that same thing again.
We are the Titan's bedrock.
Because it's account wide, yeah. Who would have a gathering profession? I think this one does. Did they change it so you cannot keep a profession window and the auction house open at the same time? I'm not sure. It would be tough for me to say because I might have add-ons that are kind of messing with the size of my windows. So if it's working that way for me, it might be my own fault. This character I think has mining. Yeah. So she can just pick this up. 20 copper bismuth. Ah, fine.
What is your command?
Wasted 200 gold, but that's okay. We got 23 back.
Take you far.
And that got me weekly gathering quest. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the delves. I think that'll be good. Plus, it'll be fun to play a little bit of Affliction Warlock. I haven't done that in a bit. I think this will be credit for a few things, because we can do delves with orphans. They can be bountiful. And then I think just doing delves in general also counts. I only need 250 points. So if we go... So a delve will give 50. 2 bountifuls will give another 50. So I'll get 200 if I do them with an orphan. I need to pick up my orphan. Elinda Elderbark, thank you for the 9-month reset. And then if we do that pretty quickly, we can maybe find something for 50 points to squeeze in at the very end. Is it up here? Or is it over here? I could always go to the horde area and get an orphan as well.
We have strayed from favor.
I don't remember where I was doing all of this orphan stuff. I was just turning a bunch of it in. There's banners for it everywhere. I wonder if it's because I untracked quests that I've already completed in my warband. That's probably what I did. Some of these are just breadcrumb quests for other areas, though.
We are the Titan's
Nope, that's an
bedrock
earthen
and
thing.
foundation.
I have earthen already. What do you want?
What can I do for
You, yeah. Ulna in Dornigal. It's just taking me to the portal. It's a little embarrassing because I was just here. Matron in training in Dornegal. She is up right where I was. She is up kind of by that fountain. Or she should be. Yellow question mark behind you in the minimap for a second. There it is. Found it. Perfect. Thank you.
What have you experienced?
There we go. So we get Skibbles. We're not actually going to bring him anywhere. Sorry, Skibbles. Bad luck. But we're going to do some bountiful delves. So where is my Delvabot? $7,001. See how quick we can get through these. I'm expecting about 12 minutes per delve because I haven't done them in a minute. And because I'm going to do 8s. There's my orphan. This is Fungal Folly. It'd be a good experience for my brand too. Looks like I have brand set to healing, which is fine with me. My orphan is right here. That's what we're after. And I have, should be grenades, and I'm going to do rocket fuel. Biofuel rocket gear. Pop a cheap flask. Cheap food buff. Takes me forever to do them. I find that delves are one piece of content that doesn't take me incredibly long. It's usually somewhere between 7 and 15 minutes. But if they do take me 15 minutes, it feels like years. I don't know why that is. I can do a Mythic Plus dungeon and be in there for 40 minutes and it goes by like nothing. But if I'm just in a delve doing it by myself and it takes me longer, like over 10 minutes, it starts to feel like it's been eons. Explorers League Challenges. I remember this one. Where's the cat cam? Kitty was here. She left. I do have a webcam set up on a pet bed, but I only turn it on if any of the pets are choosing to grace it with their presence at that moment. They've both decided to be elsewhere. Just do dots. I don't fully remember how I like to play this character. Something about soul rot, rapture. Yeah, something like that. Oh, I should. I was gonna say I don't wanna worry too much about all these little treasures, but they're good brain experience. My brain is, I think, 73, and I would very much like for him to. I would very much like to get him to 80 this patch, so that I can work on. Yeah, there we go. Blue brain experience, worth it. Because I want to do that. You don't have to do it for Undermine, but I want to do it for Underpin. But I would like to have him as leveled as I can manage for double question mark Underpin. Heartbroken. It's alright. I get it. I'm sad whenever she's not here too. Pretty sure I meant to land up there to get onto that. I won't worry about it. I think this is my lowest level, item level, alt at max level that I've been playing this season. I guess I only did like 1 week of Content Hunter, so I can't exactly expect her to be 660. I think I picked... Yeah, she has 2 tokens of merit for her vault because the 2 items that she had as options weren't good for her. They weren't worth taking. Let's do both of these. Dark Lair. Is my orphan still here? Yes, he is. That's good. Got a little blue. Up here, they want me to... Oh yeah, this is the fishing one. That's right.
You're certainly different.
It's weird showing up to Delves and not worrying about what story they have for the meta achievement. It feels so strange to be finally finished that. I guess this is still chipping away at the Bountiful Delves. There's a whole Delves tab here. I have 182 of 500 Delves done for the Delver title. And then I'm less than half for the Silver Coffer Key. I've done 111 of 250 Bountifuls with Coffer Keys. And like and that's not even the last achievement. Ow, oops. Oh, I should do I need a health stone. Pardon me. Why Delves with Orphan? For trading post credit. Trading post credit. There's an objective to do 2 Delves with an Orphan out for 100 points. Okay, don't mind me. I did finish Glory. I did. I was so excited.
That's more like it.
Okay, do the one that he does. This guy, this guy, this guy. What else is he gonna do? Did I do a bad job? No, he did it. We're good. We're alright. I did not really play much Season of Discovery. I tried it a tiny bit. I did not end up sticking with it. The Classic that I've played the most of is Hardcore. That's my favorite version of Classic.
Need assistance? All right then.
Circles? Good enough? Yeah. Lovely. Bliss is making my collecting head explode with all these posts today. Did you see the note in the 11.17 preview about an event buff that would increase the amount of loot dropped in legacy content for farming? Oh, that was pretty cool. Obviously not like a permanent thing, but like that sounds like the kind of event that I can really get on board with.
What are you looking for?
Forget what Bill wanted. If he was just another combat one. There we go. And then Nemesis chest. There is one Nemesis pack left, so I'm just kind of trying to keep an eye out for the gold chest. Ooh, also, before the last boss, I ought to do Underpin here, because I'm going to get my hero track piece. So let's just do him here. What the heck? This is a terrible place to fight him, but what are you going to do? Wave Scrambler. Scrambling the waves. At least my cooldowns are back up. Friend and I taking time off from everything just to run all the content. What are you doing on my property? It's like one of my favorite vacations to take in a while.
Give me back me hat, ya menace.
The nice thing is that even if I don't do this, like even if I die, I'm still going to get my map. Might be in kind of doomed anyway. So those ones are gonna be quite big. Only gotta get them to 50 though. Oh no, there is a gap. We made a spot. Look, we did it. Wow. He's at 56%.
People always messing around on my
There we go.
perfectly legal
Perfectly
deed of
legal
land.
private property. And we'll pop our map. Eventually. Sometimes I just die because I think it's faster. Yeah, I wouldn't blame you one bit for that. Did I use my map? I had to. Yes, I did. I have my map buff. Good. Yeah, that wasn't as bad as I thought it would be with the spores and the little ledge.
Get out of the way!
SOD had a lot of transmogs too. Oh. My main experience with SOD is I went in when it came out, and I was very determined that I wanted to discover things and not just look them up on guides. And I was playing a hunter. I think they mean Season of Discovery. I could be wrong. I was playing a hunter, and to get one of my things, I had a clue that was like, find the bear cave, and I was in Teldrassil, or the bear's den, and I proceeded to embark on a comprehensive exploration tour of every single cave, bear-like or otherwise, on the whole starting zone, very carefully, and eventually came to realize after wasting a huge amount of time that the bear cave, after I finally gave up, got angry, looked it up, was just a pile of meat that was sitting in the open that wasn't a den at all. It was just a spot on the grass. And that made me so upset that I quit and did not look back. I wanted to be able to figure it all out for myself, and it turns out I was not smart enough to do that. Either that, or maybe it should have been in a cave. Anyways, I took it very personally. Okay, what kind of stuff did we get? We got a champion Ratfang Toxin. No, thank you. We got a hero track pair of shoulders. Yes, please. Especially if I can catalyze those. Although I do have hero track shoulders waiting for catalyst already in my bag, so maybe not ideal. All right. So that was one. I need to do one more Bountiful Delve. Let's do... What are we saying here? That's a good one that's up. Where are all the Bountifuls? Skittering Breach is up. That one's not too bad. Sluice not up. Excavation Site is. There's gotta be one more. Must be covered by something. There's supposed to be 4. Skittering Breach. Nightfall Sanctum. We'll do Skittering Breach. It'll be fun. Let's see. Probably just fly there. Season of Discovery? Think I'm getting it mixed up with Panda Remix. Maybe. I loved Panda Remix. I played the daylights out of it. I did. I collected not exactly everything, because I definitely did not get all of the weapons. But a lot of stuff. I completely cleaned out the vendors. We had a great time. No, you're totally fine. Remix was fun. I'm excited to play the next one whenever they get around to it.
A shot fell out.
Yeah. Do I have enough Under Coins to buy anything good? I have 1,000. No, I need to save up. I'm saving for ensembles.
inquiring minds
Don't
just
mind
got to
me
hear
not
that.
picking up
That's the sound of a
my Dell
buzzer
Weekly
calling on me.
whatsoever. Oops. Still deleting alts from there. Yeah. Yeah, I have a bunch of them that have not had proper jobs since. How long did that delve take me that I just did? I was in there for lots of experience for Bran. Oh, you know what? I don't think I had DBM on, which would have timed it for me. Couldn't have been much longer than 10 minutes. That was a good story. Yeah, I didn't have DBM turned on. Oops. Delves. Yeah, good enough. Helped me to totally clean out the vendors too. Loved it. Certainly saves a lot of time Monk farming through old instances. Although I do still need stuff from Pandaria, just mainly weapons.
Someone didn't get the message. These are
See if Skittering
urgent
Breach is the same one that I'm
resources.
thinking of.
We need you to mount a defense.
Because we are gonna do... Yeah, this will be a second delve, so it'll be 100 points. It'll also be another 50 for that. We'll not be finished, but we'll be really close, and we'll have enough time to scrape up something or another. There's usually something goofy you can do for a couple of points. Hi, Hazel and chat. Hello, Bucky Barks. How are you doing today? Happy Thursday. Don't mind me not finding this delve, by the way. I think it may be down here. I don't know. I'm lost. Terrible at this. It's right here. Under... There we go. I've been here so many times, too. I've been doing delves this season, I swear. Anyway, I felt reasonably decent about my, Still got Skibbles? Good. About my Afflock. Shame I didn't get a good piece of loot, though. I'm sure at 645 she must have things that she needs to replace.
Gruntle. Watch your step. Watch your step.
Oh, I've really got myself in a smidge over my head here.
Gruntle. Watch your step.
Here we go, we're fine.
Watch your step.
Did a Nemesis pack along with the Elite. 6 of 8 Mythic? Not bad for a bunch of 40 to 60-year-olds. Not bad for anybody. It's awesome. My dog, one of my cats, has their 12th birthday today. Oh, happy birthday! Give pets for me. Wish there was an incentive to pay attention to the Traveler's Log for people who don't seek to do it all on day one. Isn't the incentive tender, though? I thought that was the whole point. What else do we want? Or do you think it's too easy to get your tender when you play regularly, so you don't have to worry about what different things there are to do?
Helps are coming.
Bran, do you have any of those nifty healing potions? I'm gonna use one of mine.
In there.
I'm gonna resummon my pet. No! Oopsies. Don't mind me. Whoops, a daisy do.
A strategy in mind.
Let me grab my orphan again, make sure he's here. She's here. One thing that having all these alts at 80 is doing for me, aside from extra resonance crystals, is it's also kind of good for gold making. As long as I don't spend all of their gold crafting gear, I end up doing not too bad just with gold that I pick up from weekly caches and whatnot. I think I'm gonna pull a little smaller this time. I must not have noticed that my pet was gone. I do feel like my damage has really fallen off a cliff. Oh, I don't have a pet. I don't have a pet. Woodwalker, please. That would be why. It's like, wow, this feels really tough. Place my hellstone here. Got more totems to sort. Legion was great for that. Had all classes maxed out. Would make enough gold. Solely from the mission table, would pay for 3 months of sub every month. Paid for WoW for years after. I did that same thing, but in WoD. That was when I found out there was a cap to how much future subscription you're allowed to purchase with WoW tokens. I think at the time it was 2 years, and then they would cut you off and be like, you're not allowed to add any more game time, you're good. Any totems in here? Oh, there's a little bit of little treasure. Maybe some brand experience. Although I'm gonna lose my stacks. I need to kill something in the next 10 seconds. Not gonna happen. Oh well. Oopsies. A little bit of brand XP. The little mobs are good for this, though. I'm excited to get the trading post stuff sorted. I want to check out the new pet. I want to figure out how I want to dress him up, if at all. How I want to customize him. Maybe give him a new name.
Look around. There's treasure here.
It's very dark in here. Funds were starting to drain in early Shadowlands time. Logged in on launch. Got a world epic drop. Sold it for another 2 years worth of sub and gold. Nice. That's just destiny. That's the universe telling you that you've got some WoW in your future. Oh, Grim Penguin, thank you very much for the brand new sub. Appreciate it. What are you doing? New scenario? This is a delve. This is one of the delve stories. I'm doing delves to get a bit of gear for my alt, but mainly because it's going to be good for trading post credit. New trading post just came out today and I'm trying to fill my bar. And I've got an orphan, Children's Week orphan with me. That'll be worth some credit. And then just doing the delves itself is also worth a bit as well. Plus a piece of champion gear, because I'm doing it on an 8. And this is my most recent alt that got to 80, so she needs it still. Or she might. Might need it. The totem over here? Yeah. But yeah, if you haven't done delves yet, they are basically like new scenarios. They can give gear on par with Mythic plus dungeons up to a certain point with Raid. You can get Champion Track and a couple of Hero Track pieces from it. Oh, Grim Penguin, thanks very much for the gift subs. Aw, shucks. I am beyond flattered. Let's see. One more Shadow Totem, then we're going to be just about done. There is still 2 Nemesis packs. One of them is right here.
Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step.
Even Gilded Crest to craft 675 gear. That is a good point. Yeah, you can get some Gilded Crests every week if you want. And you can do 11s. And you could craft 675 gear with this. I'm terrible. I spend Gilded Crest to just get upgrades, just direct upgrades of my items whenever I can. Just because I hate crafting so much. Like, I crafted 2 pieces at 675 to get my embellishes, and then I proceeded to refuse to use any more Gilded Crests on it. Maybe eventually, once I'm out of other upgrades to do. But I think at that point I'm going to be basically done the season. I'm not 3k in Mythic Plus yet on my main, but I don't know if I'm going to get there. I don't know if that's in the cards for me. I've had a lot of fun playing the season regardless, so it's okay if I don't get that mount. It's about what mount you can't get in WoW? Help me so. Only fair, buddy. Aw, cheers. Eyes broke. I liked making videos like that. They're fun. Alright, was that my last Nemesis pack? Yeah. Just ready for the last boss. And then we'll see what else we can do to get the last shred of points here.
Watch your step.
Okay, so I'm gonna do Dark Glare, Malevolence, Soul Rot, Rapture.
Watch your step.
I can hear my computer
Watch your
fans
step.
spinning up like they don't do for anything else. This room must be tough for them. The only time my first 10 2 days ago. Getting items to upgrade with Gilded Crest hasn't happened much for me. Yeah. I've had a really tough time getting
Watch your
myth
step.
pieces out of my vault because it keeps offering me myth things that I can't use, like really terrible trinkets or items in slots that I already have. I finally stopped being precious about waiting for myth items with half-decent secondaries, and I've just started taking myth track items with terrible secondaries just for the item level of it. Kateria, thank you very much for the 59-month resub. Happy 59 months, Hazel. Any good advice for a casual player who's about to take on several meta achievements for old expansions because of the latest player housing article? Yes, actually. There was an add-on that I got called World Quest Achievements, WQ Achievements. And that was really nice to have when working on old expansion metas, because what it's going to do is it's going to check when you log into that character for things like world quests that are up that you need to have up in order to do achievements. A lot of those metas require certain world quests to come up, and checking for them all is really annoying. And that add-on specifically kind of centralized all that information so you could just log in, see if you needed to do anything for it, and that would take care of at least part of the achievement. It would help. Can also track things like transmog up from world quests that you don't have collected yet. And then besides that, I would say just don't overwhelm yourself. You know, chip away at one piece at a time. Oh, got a little pet for me to probably delete. That's my champion piece here. We got a champion helmet, which I will take because I had a veteran helmet on, so good for me. And then our Nemesis blocks. Some extra undercoins and stuff. Okay. Oh, that did it. We're good. We're all set. All right, I'm going to hearth her out. I think I'm going to do my shopping on my priest. Thanks, Hazel. Thank you. Kamalani Panda, thank you for the 54-month resub. Hi, Hazel. Hi. Thanks for being a comfy and safe place to hang out. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm always extra flattered whenever I've been away for a bit or off hours for a little bit, like I've been recently. Whenever I log on and there's people here, people to chat with me. It's lovely. In my mind, I'm like I'm sitting in a senior home, just kind of knitting, and then you guys are all stopping by to visit me, and it's lovely. I'm the luckiest streamer in the streamer home. Misty Hazel, have a great day. Thank you very much. I'm doing my best. Okay. Trading poster time. Best WoW knitter in all of Azeroth. I feel like running old instances for Transmog has a lot in common with knitting. Slow, methodical. Occasionally you get something to wear. Click off my recalibrator. Oh yeah, got more alchemy knowledge. I don't know how I finished, by the way. I was sure I was going to be 50 points short. I don't know what it was I did, but it's done. Now it's the Legion meta. Oh yeah? Do we know what we gotta do? What do I need to do? I feel like I'm gonna do the same thing I always do, which is worry about it once it's actually in the game and I can track it. Scared to look. Alright. I am shopping. I have 5,475 traders tender. This is very important. Also, it kind of matches my transmog. Add to cart. People were talking up a storm about this suit without the fox stuff on it, and I don't really get it. It's just clothes. It's a lot of tendies. I'm stingy. I got really stingy at a certain point. Oh, yeah. Okay, the raccoon one's a little bit cute. I still don't know if I'm gonna do it, though. I don't think I will. I don't see myself wearing it. The most notable piece is probably the... Yeah, I don't think that's for me. That's certainly not for me. That's cute. I do already have a Bakar mount, though. Hero calf shell. Reminds me of when I used to make a tank character, like a warrior, and I would run Wailing Caverns, and I would get Kresh's shield from Kresh in the Wailing Caverns, and I would equip it, and then it would sheath on my back, and it would basically do this. I do have Tyvan already. Rocket Chicken. That's coming with me. I'm pretty sure I have Rocket Chicken already in some capacity, or something like it. Yeah, oh no, it's not coming with me. I literally have it already. Collected 1 of 3. That was a TCG item. And I already have it. So, sorry, Rocket Chicken. You're not coming with me. You're gonna have to stay right there. The dressed weapons are cool. Don't know if they're coming with me, though. I don't think so. I'm a big fan of novelty items. Nunchuck of the Renaissance, we've got some Ninja Turtles stuff. There's an offhand version of it. It's not really for me. Same thing with the size. I think the dog that lives upstairs is extremely excited about something. All right, so I've got in my cart. Can I see my cart somewhere? I can. View cart. Okay, I've got the Harvest Hog for 550. Maybe I should just get the mount. I would still be up tender for the month, even if I get the mount. What am I really saving it for at this point? Brown furred spiky Bakar. Yeah, alright, I'll do it. I'm just to find out. Just for the science of finding out. 875. Yeah, still less than we earned this month. Hoods are cute. I'm never gonna wear them. They're gonna cover up my hair. It's just not for me. Afternoon, Hazel. How the heck are you? Afternoon, Jans. Doing pretty good. Got myself 2 mounts for the trading post this morning. Let's check them out. Harvest Hog. Hang on, I want to do the Bakar thing first. So first of all, before I mount up on either of these, I want to see Tyvan. Just so I can kind of compare. Tyvan being large. And then our new Bakar, brown furred spiky Bakar, is seemingly the only other Bakar mount. Much smaller. So that does make it a bit unique from Tyvan. If you already had Tyvan and you wanted one that wasn't as enormous, or if you get this and you still want a reason to get Tyvan, he is enormous. Bought those same 2 mounts. Great minds think alike. I almost bought the pet chicken until I realized I quite literally already had it. I've had it for years. It's a TCG item originally. There he is. Saved myself 200 tender. Tyvan infinitely better. I mean, I think they're both nice. I feel like they would get along. I feel like the puppies would play. You can still get Tyvan, yeah. Yeah, this one's a little bit more reasonable in size. This is going to be my new favorite thing. The Spring Harvest Hog is at its most energetic in the early morning. Will spend most of its day snuffling for food. He's so angry. Hang on. Turning on walk. Let me see. Come, Boss Beardman, pardon me. 3-month free sub. Thank you very much. He's so vicious, the heck. He's very, very cute. He goes very well with my transmog right now. I've got kind of this this farmer situation with the chicken backpack from Remix, my flannel shirt, my flexible adductor muscles, and Harvest Hog bringing it home. Love the fruit baskets. The watering can? Come on. You got a spade? That's pretty good. He doesn't fly in case anybody thought he would, but that's pretty good. You sit on a leaf. I like that. I think one of the main reasons that I got this was because we don't have a recolor of this right now. I'm sure there will be recolors coming for any number of things, or any number of sources. But for now, if you want a hedgehog, this is how you get it. They're quite common here in Germany. You can see them every now and then. Would not touch, full of bugs. Yeah, that's usually the case with wild animals. We have multitude squirrels here, but I would not touch one with my bare hands. Even if it like needed help, I would find gloves or something. He's so angry. He's got so much to say. This is cute. Needle mouse. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. I like that they didn't make it too enormous in the eyes and that the paws are still kind of small and scrabbly. I think it's perfect. I like that a lot. Nice. So I'm still up tender for the month because I didn't quite spend 1,000, but not up too much. Oh, we need to check out the pet. That's right. So hang on. First of all, first things first. What's his name? His name's Witchy. Some kind of a... Well, is he a Chihuahua when he's almost the size of me? Okay. I'm not gonna lie. Witchy kind of freaks me out a little bit. Witchy's got a case of uncanny face. Look at it. I mean, so do Chihuahuas, to be fair. If you've ever looked at Chihuahua in the face, they're something else. I like them. I've met lots of them that I've gotten along with very much. But he's got a case of plushy face, like when they try to make them look, I don't know, a little too Pixar. But I've been told, oh gosh, he doesn't even really look like a dog, does he? Something about him is not giving dog. He's very burly through the chest for how small his paws are. Sordoichi's face reminds me of my ex. Oh no. He's cute. Let's see if we let's dress him up a little bit, eh? I hear that we can do that. I don't remember where. I know there's gonna be like a pet bed situation where you can customize him. Is it here? Yeah, pet grooming station. So this is the whole thing with Weechi, is that you can change him. You can select his color. And you can give him a variety of costumes. And he comes with all of them, so I appreciate that they didn't make us unlock them. This is kind of the color scheme of my actual dog, although certainly not the proportions of my actual dog. This looks a little bit less frightening. That's cute. I kind of like this one. Reminds me of some dogs that I know. Murloc hoods. So yeah, you've got fox hoods, murloc hoods, and shark hoods. Is this what the people want? This one makes him look like he is being consumed. Like the murloc got there first. Ears like Moose though? He doesn't though. Moosey has floppy ears. This guy's ears stand straight up. Moosey's ears fold half over, if not all the way over, if he's sleepy. Tan one kind of makes him look like a chicken. Also, why can't I not accept this? Where's my accept button? Do I have to put him in a costume? If I select none, it gives me nothing. Hang on, let's put him in a costume, then we'll take him out. If he had to be one of these things, I suppose I would stick him in one of the fox ears. There he is. Didn't change anything, that's why. I changed his color though. I meant to change him from black and white to... Anyway. So there he is with the fox hood on. I hope people will be happy with him. I don't know if he's sparking joy for me. I wanted to make him this color and wearing no costume because he's a dog. That's a little better. Yeah, for a second I thought he was a tripod, but his legs were just stuck in the thing. What is a fox if not cat software running on dog hardware? I like the jokes about huskies calling them cat software running on dog hardware. We gotta change his name. Rename. You are not Weechi. It just makes me think of a Ouija board. What is your name? You are something unoriginal. Something... Would name him Elk. He's a hazelnut Steve. Another animal that he obviously isn't. He's barely even a dog. We should call him Dog just to remind him. He looks inflatable. He looks like a balloon. Call him Cat. I'm gonna give him a Spanish name. Could call him Moose. I have a pet named Moose already. I named my Milo Moose. Oh, Taco's very cute. I've known Chihuahuas named Taco before. I'm gonna call him Churro. Done. Queso's very cute too. Love me a pet with a food name. Poor thing is one brain cell isn't home right now. See, he's much more charming now. We've touched up his color a tad. I think actually, you know what? If we're gonna call him Churro, I might make him the lighter color just to make him look more like a churro. Right now he's a churro that's been left in there for a while. Let me see. That color might be too fox-like. Yeah, that's not my guy. That's not my churro. My churro is that color. I think your point about IRL Chihuahuas also giving uncanny means he's designed perfectly. Yeah, I suppose. Now he's perfect. Yeah, this is the first pet that they've given a customization rostrum for. You can earn this pet by filling up your trading post bar, and then you can customize him. There's a pet bed at the trading post in Dornegal, and I'm assuming another one at Stormwind and Orgrimmar. There's just like a little pink pillow here that you can click on to choose if you want to put him in like a costume. I would put him in a costume for Halloween. I will do no such thing until then. All right. It is about noon. That is time for me. I had a lovely time today. I should be back tomorrow for our Friday morning stream. Same time, same place, starting about 9 a.m. Pacific time, running until approximately noon. Yeah, I bet he drags his butt around the same way that the corgis do. I appreciate the company. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.